Mentoring an intern's professional growth and success can be a rewarding experience. However, the journey is not always a smooth one. You might encounter times when an intern is not functioning at expected levels, or is demonstrating unprofessional or otherwise troubling behavior. In this video, we will discuss what actions you can take to address problematic intern behavior.
On the whole, interns understand the significance of the internship experience and approach it with an eagerness to do well. But as new learners to the field, interns may make missteps in the following areas. Professional behavior. Concerns about an intern's professional behavior tend to reference issues with attendance, following organization policies, responding to feedback, and so on.
Meet Pilfering Phil, who used the office copy machine to photocopy flyers for his student organization.
Another area is work performance. Interns whose work performance is of concern have difficulties performing tasks accurately, promptly, or consistently.
Here's off-task Olivia, who is constantly on her phone during work hours.
Another area is interpersonal conduct. Interns who have problems with interpersonal conduct may have difficulties engaging in and maintaining effective relationships with staff, clients, and even you. Or they may struggle with professional boundaries.
Think over the situation of sarcastic Sarah. She struggles to accept feedback and direction appropriately.
Some problematic behaviors occur because there's a lack of knowledge or skill, and in most cases the behavior can be corrected with feedback or training. But if you've tried this and the problematic behavior is not improving, promptly seek consultation from your contact at the college. This person's knowledge of and relationship with the intern can be valuable to you in understanding and addressing the problematic behavior. One uncommon situation should be mentioned here. An intern's problematic behavior could be rather extreme. For example, behavior that would be a fireable offense for your employees. In this case, feedback and training is not a sufficient response. If this should happen, contact your college contact right away.
In order for your intern to improve the problematic behavior, you have to first be able to describe what the behavior is and why it is a problem. The more concrete you can be about what the undesired behavior is and what the expected behaviors are, the clearer your intern will be on how to meet your expectations. Meet with your intern to discuss your concerns. Provide clear feedback about the problematic behavior and seek to understand the intern's perspective. Next, working collaboratively with the intern, develop a plan for correcting the problematic behavior. In this corrective action plan, you want to describe the desired behavior, the concrete action steps that should be taken by you and the intern, and a timeline for progress. Monitor the plan frequently to assess if the intern's behavior is improving, staying the same, or worsening. Use your observations to make adjustments to the plan as needed. However, if you notice that the intern's behavior is not improving, it is time to link in your contact at the college to discuss the next level of corrective action, formal administrative sanctions.
There are 3 levels of administrative sanctions that can be used when initial attempts at corrective action are not successful. They are probation, removal from the internship site, and dismissal from the internship program. These sanctions are described in detail in the handbook. Administrative sanctions can have serious academic consequences for the intern. Thus, decisions about imposing these sanctions should be made jointly. Your college contact brings to the equation an understanding of intern development and academic consequences for unsatisfactory progress. You bring to the equation knowledge about the intern's behavior and your organization's policies and expectations regarding workplace behavior. Be prepared to share with your contact documentation of the problematic behavior and attempts made to correct the behavior. The college contact will consider this information, talk with the intern, and determine with you the appropriate sanction to give. All parties will meet together to discuss the problematic behavior, the rationale for the sanctions, and the expectations going forward.
When you encounter problematic intern behavior, it is imperative that you take swift action to address it. Interns can only do better when they know better, and your feedback helps them know if they are on or off track. Developing a strong mentoring relationship with your intern right from the beginning can prevent and make it easier to address problematic behavior. As discussed in the previous videos, this involves orienting your intern to the workplace and making explicit expectations for behavior and performance. You also want to meet regularly with your intern to discuss their progress and challenges and provide guidance on how they can improve. Lastly, you should provide ongoing evaluation and feedback to your intern about their performance so that concerns about performance do not come out of the blue. When an intern demonstrates problematic behavior, you do not have to handle it alone. The Internship Handbook is there to provide you with step-by-step guidance, and your college contact is just a phone call away. Consult with one or both of these resources as often as you need.